Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have the brand new Sakura, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Sakura palette from Alter Ego. Look at how beautiful the packaging is on this one. These are like the colors that I decorated my living room with recently, and yes, I will be giving you guys a little mini tour of it. I'm just kind of tweaking a couple things, so as soon as I get done with that, I will most definitely give you guys a look. But here is the beautiful 15 pan color story. This palette dropped today at 12 p.m. CST on the Alter Ego website. It does retail for $20. I have an affiliate code with them. My affiliate code Steff10 will save you 10% off of your order. And let's see, we're getting 6 matte shades, and then the rest are going to be beautiful shimmer shadows. I've typically had a great experience with Alter Ego. These are all inspired palettes. They're all inspired by higher end palettes. This one I believe is inspired by Natasha Denona retro glam palette, which is right here. I also think that this is very similar to, let me just hold these up real quick, but there you can see the comparisons. I also think that both of these palettes are very similar to the Sydney Grace in Mel's Memory bundle. I do have that bundle. It is a beautiful collection. Mel Thompson, may she rest in peace, she curated that palette based off of this palette. Actually, no, based off of the mini version of this palette, and she kind of just dreamt up her own unique retro palette. And later on, Natasha Denona released their midi size palette, and there was a striking resemblance between what Mel Thompson had dreamt up and then what Natasha Denona had released. So as of right now, if I was going to choose between Natasha Denona and then the Sydney Grace in Mel's Memory bundle, I would 9 out of 10 times go for the Sydney Grace in Mel's Memory bundle. But I do realize that is more of an expensive palette. The Natasha Denona palette is about $67. The In Mel's Memory bundle is probably around the $50 price point. But Sakura might be an answered prayer for some of you who've been wanting both but haven't been able to pick them up. We'll see if this palette is going to perform well. I'm going to be creating 2 looks for you guys today, and I'm really excited to dive into this. I will have the rest of my makeup linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. And for those of you that it's your first time watching one of my videos, hello, how are you? My name is Steff, and this is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup. I love doing, you know, makeup ranking videos, tutorial videos, just talking about makeup and having a great time while doing it. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of affordable makeup, maybe in particular Alter Ego, give this video a thumbs up before you go. If you guys want to see the looks I'm about to create with the new Sakura palette, keep on watching. Alright guys, so I already primed my eyelids with the Bella Beaute Bar eyeshadow primer. Let's dive into the Sakura palette. I love the cherry blossoms on the cover. I just think the packaging of this is so pretty. You do get a mirror on there as well. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of like pastel shadows. I don't reach a lot for like my Natasha Denona retro glam. I think I use the Sydney Grace and Mel's Memory bundle more often because I feel like there's some deeper tones in that one. So we're gonna see what I can come up with this. I like that if you take column by column like this, you can create a look with the 3 shades that are there, or you can be like me and just go all over the palette and mix and match shadows. So I think I'm going to start first with, I'm going to be working with these 2 shades first right here. So this one is Spring and then Petal. And I'm taking Spring on a Singe Beauty E03. And just apply that to the crease. Now on a Singe E02, I'm going in with the next shade, which is called Petal. And I'm going to focus this in the crease, and I'm also going to focus it right here on the outer corner. I do notice there's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but it could also be the brush that I'm using. Sometimes blending brushes like this, they tend to cause kick up in the pan, whereas other styles of brushes do not. That doesn't really bother me, but I just wanted to make you guys aware. That is some nice pigmentation. Those two shadows just like blended themselves so effortlessly. Like this is gonna be effortless soft glam from this palette. Now we're going to do, what if we did like this shade, maybe these two shades, or a combination of these two shades? I think so. Okay, I'm going to start with this one, and then this is going to be for the inner portion of the lid. So the first shade is called Cherry, and the second shade will be called Radiant. I'm taking the shade on a Luxie 245. I haven't used this brush in a while, but it was up here staring at me. Oh my god, look at that shadow. Ooh. And I felt like it was just the perfect size. I'm always reaching for my Morphe M124. One of you all mentioned that they brought it back. Yay! Because it hadn't been in, like, not in stock. I guess they had discontinued it and now they brought it back. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. I didn't even use like a glitter glue or glitter primer there. Okay, so I'm going to continue using this brush. I'm just going to clean it off and flip it over. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Radiant, and I am spraying it with some setting spray. I pick it up first and then I spray the brush. A little bit of fallout right there. Not too bad. And clean that up later. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna do this shade right here, Groove. I'm taking that shade on an It's Belle E3. I did spray it. This is kind of more of like a satin. I'm cleaning that brush off, and I'm gonna go in with Pale, the shade right here. I'm gonna run that right below. Same brush, cleaned it off. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Prime, and I am gonna spray it. Okay guys, I am gonna add some finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you the completed look number one. Okay guys, here's the completed look number one. I'm wearing the new ABH mascara, this one right here. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, this is the second video I filmed today, like eye look video and stuff. It's a very lightweight mascara, but I don't know that it really does much for my lashes. So I decided to go in with some falsies, and I use these from Eylure. They are kind of like a half lash and the style Royal. And then I tight lined the upper lash line with my Rare Beauty eyeliner. And for the lower waterline, I went in with a ColourPop cream gel liner. This one is in the shade Icebreaker. I love the look. It's a beautiful look. Matches well with my little shirt here. And I think the palette has so far performed really well. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number two. For look number two, I'm going to focus on these two shades right here. So I'm going to start first with Wilt and then Hazy. And I'm using my Singe Beauty EO3. Is this the EO3? Yeah, EO3. Now I'm going in with the Singe Beauty EO2 and the shade Hazy. Oh, this is providing some good color, a little bit of depth here. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Lush, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. I'm using that Luxie 245. And I did spray the brush. Ooh, felt a little bit of fallout. The shimmers definitely have more depth than the mattes. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's something different. Usually it's the opposite in a palette. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Live. I'm going to pick some up with my finger. I'm gonna apply it right here to the center. Ooh, that's pretty. Almost like a little bit of a green undertone. Okay. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Plum. I'm using the It's Belle E3. I did not spray it. Now for the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This one is called Prime. Same It's Belle E3 brush. I did spray it. I think I want to do black for the lower waterline and then tight line the top lash line as well. So I'll be right back and I'll show you the completed look number 2. So here we go with the completed look number 2. I love it. A soft, smoky eye without being too smoky. Same Rare Beauty eyeliner, same lashes, mascara. For the lower waterline, I went in with this one from Essence. It's one of their gel liners, super affordable. I love the way these two looks turned out. I used almost all of the shades in the palette. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and I'll share with you guys my final thoughts. Alright guys, so after creating 2 looks and using 12 out of the 15 shadows that are in this palette, I think Alter Ego did a fantastic job with the formula. I really love the mattes, but these shimmers, some of them in particular, they pack more of a punch than others, and that is the way it was intended to reflect the inspiration that they were drawing upon from the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. I like that this palette is super affordable. I like the packaging of it, and I think the formula is really good. And for those of you that were never able to pick up perhaps the In Mel's Memory Bundle from Sydney Grace or the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette, this right here is your answer to those palettes. Alter Ego makes it really affordable at a $20 price point, minus of course a discount code. I do have my affiliate code Steff10, and that will give you 10% off of your order. But I had a great time. A little bit of fallout from the shimmer shadows, but I don't think it's enough to warrant doing your eyes first, unless that is the way you typically do your makeup. But I thought it was great. There is going to be some kick up in the pan, but other than that, I think she's pretty perfect, and I love the color scheme, love the cover art. It's just a beautiful, affordable palette, and who doesn't need some affordability right now? Let me know your thoughts now, guys. Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know which look was your favorite. Are you team 1, team 2, none, all? Sound off down below. Let me know if Sakura is going to be in your future. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.